If you want to get 50 clients a day, you need at least 100 people to show up to your sales calls. If you want 100 people to show up to your sales calls a day, you need to book at least 150 sales calls. For that, you need at least 250 positive replies. And if you want to get 250 positive replies a day, you need at least 500 total replies. And to get 500 replies a day with an average of 5% reply rate, you need to send 10,000 cold emails a day. That's why in a minute, I'll show you how to quickly and efficiently set up cold email infrastructure to send out thousands of emails a day. And this setup will work no matter what. If you're sending 10,000 emails a day, 10,000 emails a month, 100,000 emails a week, whatever number you do, this 5-minute tutorial will show you everything you need for the best cold email system. So before we start writing copy and sending cold emails, we need to set up our infrastructure. Infrastructure is your domains and mailboxes, basically the accounts you send out emails with. So to get the best domains and mailbox with the best reputation, go to Salesforge and sign up. Once you sign up, you'll see something that looks like this. Go to the Domains tab, click Create Domains, input your primary domain, for example, Vidrain. Here we will need 25. You would input 25, generate domains, and here you go. You have top level domains generated. Click Next, you add domain forwarding, you continue, you check out, boom, you have domains ready. All set up, all DNS records, everything automated. Then you go to mailboxes and click create mailboxes. Here you click auto generate mailboxes, select the domains you just bought, select the number of mailboxes per domain, which would be 2. Select the names for the mailboxes you want. Usually it's best to go with random male and female names. Add a signature, and that's it. You have your mailboxes ready. I know, insane, right? Now what you want to do is simply click export mailboxes, export to Salesforge, select your workspace, tag the mailboxes, new video, and export to Salesforge account. Now in Salesforge, you'll see all of your mailboxes right here. I highly suggest to enable warm-up for all of the mailboxes to ensure the highest deliverability. You can do that just by going to Warmforge. If you're using Salesforge, you'll be able to use Warmforge for free. You'll even have free placement tests. So simply turn on the warm-up, wait till the heat score is at least 80, and then you'll be able to start doing cold outreach. As you can see, we have 14 days left. If you want, you can also do placement tests, right? So go back to Salesforge, go to the Forge tab. Here we'll set up our product. We need to set up our product, basically the thing we're selling, because that's the information AI will use to write hyper-personalized cold emails and relevant emails for each prospect. So we add internal name, for example, second product, industry, sales, lead gen agencies, right? Now we add the real product name, real pain it solves, cost of an action, basically what does the prospect lose if they do not buy our product, right? So for example, if you're not using Salesforge, you're destroying your domain reputation, you're spending hours writing personalized emails, you're not following the best practices. Solution, right, is the AI automated written emails, hyper-personalization, and best practices. Proof, case studies, metrics, and all of that good stuff. Write it all here, save and continue. Then go to sequences, create new sequence, select the product we just created, name your sequence, test, create a sequence, add contacts. So for example, in this case, we'll add a Frank, but here you would add all the contacts you want to reach out to. If you do not have any contacts, I suggest you go to LeadsForge. In LeadsForge, you can simply say, I need CMOs of coding SaaS companies. Right? Just do natural language. It will scrape leads for you, validate them. I mean, it will return leads without catch-all emails or invalid emails. And that's it. Just export to Salesforge and you're good to go. So validate all the leads if need be. And now we're in the builder. What we're going to do is actually not write any type of email. We don't want to do that. We instead want to leverage AI to write hyper-personalized cold emails, because that will not only have the best deliverability, because each email is unique, you're not sending templates, but it will also have the best reply rate, because each email will be relevant to your lead, right? It will mention the specific pain point the lead suffers with, and it will present your product as the best solution. So here you see fallback template. Basically what you need this for is if you did not include a website or your prospect's LinkedIn URL in the lead list, AI will not be able to scrape information about them. So here it will then send a fallback template. So here you just write a generic template you have in case you forgot to add information, right? So you can write it as any other email you would. So some custom variables, some personalization, some spin tags, some pitches, whatever it is you do, right? For the sake of the example, we'll leave it as test, say fallback. Right here, as you can see, you can now edit the settings of AI generated email. You can either use information from LinkedIn profile, website, or both. You can change the tonality to whatever you want. As you can see, there are many different ones, and you can turn on dynamic languages. This basically increases the reply rate even more by sending emails in your prospect's native language. So if you're reaching out to anyone that's not in US or does not speak English, or do but have a different native language, it's a good way to go about it, right? As you can see here, it generated AI pre-email, right, to Frank. It made a subject line, it wrote a whole email, added a soft CTA, asking if Forge want to... Basically, as you can see, it wrote insane personal email to Frank. All the emails shouldn't be so tricky, right? You know, very nice. It even included a case study right here, all the SPF DNS records weirdness, right? You click next, you select your schedule, you should send it in your ICP's time zone. Click next. Here you connect all of your mailboxes you want to use. The more the better. You turn off open rate tracking, you turn on plain text only. This increases deliverability. Turn on bounce shield, ESP matching if you want. And that's it. You launch the sequence and you're good to go. You'll see all of your messages, all of the conversations right here in the Prime box. If you set up your product materials, you even use AI generated draft replies, meaning you will be able to reply much faster. Or if you're on the run, just get the Salesforge app. You'll get all of the replies in your phone, manage all of the conversations in one place, book the sales calls that I promised in the beginning of the video, and you'll be able to grow your business. If all of this seems too complex to you, just hire Agent Frank. You can learn more about him in this video.